2023 presidency. We will not support Southern candidates who oppose open grazing. VAT, Mieti Anla. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. One of the umbrella bodies of herdsmen in Nigeria, the Mieti Anla Hotel Corps, says herders will not support any Southern candidate who is against open grazing should he or she run for president in 2023. Spokesman for the group Salah Al-Hassan spoke on Tuesday while featuring on Punch online interview program. The 17 Southern governors, citing security challenges allegedly posed by the activities of herders in their state, had kicked against open grazing and signed laws banning such to effect. Most Southern governors, including those of Lagos, Ondo, Oyo, Osun, Ekiti, Abia, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Enugu, and just recently Delta and Ogun State, have signed the anti-open grazing bill into law. The Mieti Anla group, while reacting to the passage of a law in the southern state, described it as satanic and politically motivated, adding that it would sue the governors over the law. Al-Hassan also alleged that the move by the Southern governor was to negotiate the 2023 presidency with their 19-0 colleagues who have kicked against power shift to the south. As the 2023 general election draw nearer, there have been intense political posturing, permutation and fireworks. The 17 Southern governors had met twice in the year and demanded power shift to their region, while the 19-0 governors also met last week, opposing such move and noting that the candidate with the highest votes will emerge as president in next general elections. However, speaking on Tuesday, the Mieti Anla spokesman said his group will not support Southern governors or any Southern candidate who is against open grazing and who also oppose the collection of value-added tax by the Federal Inland Revenue Service. Asked whether his group would back a Northern candidate after the expiration of the 8-year regime of the President Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, Al-Hassan said, "Our concern is not where the president comes from, but certainly we know those we cannot support. Those that want to destroy our means of livelihood, we would campaign against them." In their statements, they quoted, "We are not worried where the president comes from, but we need a competent nationalistic person to take over from Buhari. We do not need people with sectional sentiments, people that think that they can make exclusive economic policies, people that think that their zone should have more preference. They want to control the VAT, destroy our traditional livelihood. The governors can say anything, but ultimately, the vote determines who becomes the president. If you say you are producing Ondo State Governor and Chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, Rotimi Akeredolu, as a Southern candidate, we would never support him because he is championing the destruction of our rural economy. People like that, we would never support them. We will never support someone hobnobbing with Biafrans." Furthermore, the Mieti Anla group said there was nothing wrong with the federal government backing up its intention to challenge the anti-open grazing laws signed into law by the Southern governors. The federal government on Sunday threw its weight behind moves by herdsmen to sue Southern governors over the anti-open grazing bill they recently signed into law. Omar Gwando, the special assistant on media to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, had said the right trampled upon our individual rights of Nigerians as constitutionally guaranteed. The Nigerians whose rights are violated reserve the right to approach the court for protection of such rights within the context of freedom of movement, among others. It will be viewed with that consideration in mind. Reacting on Tuesday, Al-Hassan said, "There is nothing that is not supported by the government, especially agriculture. Billions are being given to smallholder farmers and the rice value chain in maize, so there is nothing wrong in them, the federal government, supporting us." Wonderful. 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 And you know, why I'm saying wonderful is for these reasons. First of all, these people now clamoring for or saying that you cannot tell them what to do and saying they will not support those that signed into law the anti-grazing bill. Please, is it wrong for me to protect the lives and properties of my electorate that put me in office? No. I am signing the anti-grazing law bill into law because my electorates have been, before now, they have been in danger. And these people around them, they don't feel comfortable about it. So what do? They put me in office. I was put in office, or they voted me in so I could. The primary thing is to secure their lives and property. And that is what I have done. Secondly, the VAT. The issue, as I know well, it is quite in the courts. And of course, I will support that the states are allowed to manage the VAT. Yes. I am of the opinion that the state. So I do not know why, because I am trying to do what is right for me and my people, I am going to be seen as the enemy. And it is going to be used to threaten me that anyone that comes from such regions, okay, if the power really belongs to the electorates now, if there is going to be free and fair election, all the speech wouldn't have been made, because I am seeing beyond the speech that is made right now. I am hearing and perceiving this beyond the speech. For you to come out and say this when the election is not even close, when the power is with the electorate who are going to vote, if the election is going to be free and fair, you're not even supposed to be saying all this, because if, like I said before, how I wish they were, it is more than 2, 3, 4, 5 parties. Each person should pick people from each geopolitical zone. Maybe this is how it is meant to be. Not this is maybe. Not maybe. It is how it is meant to be. If we have other parties, or rather we can create other parties, rather than just becoming a 2-party country, and other parties now bring out all people, all candidates from the 6th geopolitical zone, and people throw their votes or cast their votes for each of those people. And if it is a free and a fair election where there's justice and where there's fairness, at the end of the day, the electorate is supposedly to vote for somebody. They are the ones that have the power to say all these things now, that they are not going to do this or that, sincerely. Because, forgive me, the northern governors will keep saying that they're not going to be intimidated. They will not support whoever that have signed the anti-grazing bill, and that is saying that they should manage the VAT. Why? I thought they said they have the population. In fact, since last week, or since more than last week, since the issue of election has come up, and the southern governors have made their intentions known, that it will be better. It will only be better that they have a governor from the southern part of Nigeria. Why? It will quiet down the agitation that has been going on there. That is the only reason. They are not even saying that is the truth. Every rational person would tell you the same thing. To avoid more spillage of, God bless the ex-president of Nigeria. He is a man of integrity. He said, and I quote, "My staying in office does not worth any drop of the blood of a citizen of Nigeria." He's the only man that said he cannot stay, and because he stays, somebody dies, and he said peacefully, please, this is going to cause chaos. If there's going to be spillage of blood, please, don't worry, just go. This is how it should be. Fair, just with your best, with your electorate, with your citizens' interest at heart. Not coming out to say, meanwhile, they're not the only ones that would vote. These people coming out are even governors. You're not the only ones that will vote. People will vote, and not just people from your region. Now tell me, if this election is going to be free and fair, all the statements will not have been mentioned. And of course, if they are still saying that their region is more populated, they should prove it. If the court says, okay, states manage your VAT revenue, they should prove it. And all these statements, come next year, I just pray the election is free and fair. And they employ the means of electronic voting, and we'll see how far well we can do as a nation. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We thank you so much for tuning in to listen. Till I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.